I wanted to share something that I've been thinking a lot about just lately. So, a few things happened recently, and people said to me, twice in the same day this happened. Two different people said, "Oh, you've made my day." And I just thought about it and thought, oh, that's such a lovely thing to do, is to make somebody's day. Because I think, as well as making the day better for the other person, it also makes you feel really, really good knowing that you've made their day. And it happens quite a lot, when we're out and about with our dogs. For example, we've just been to London this weekend, and as we're, manoeuvring through the streets of London, we have, usually two of the dogs are sitting in the pushchair, and one of the dogs is usually walking. And people spot them, and they just stand and stop, in amazement sometimes, and just stare. And you can just see people's faces light up, and it's so lovely to see. And my husband said to me, look, it's just so nice to just make people's day. That's what it does. It's just one of those things that's just happened, to us. And, we just find ourselves in that situation where we're walking around with the dogs, usually in cities, and and people come up to us and make conversation, and it's just so nice. But the other two occasions, for me, were just simple things. Like, one of them was, I saw somebody I knew in the supermarket. It was a neighbour of my parents, and I just, we had a little bit of a chat, and I just said, oh, you're looking really well. And she said, oh, you've made my day, thank you. And it was a genuine compliment, it was the truth. And then another one was, I just bought something on Vinted. I bought an item on Vinted. And when it arrived, I was so, made up with it that I just messaged the lady, the seller, and said, I really, really love it. Thank you so much. And she said, oh, you've made my day. And it's such a lovely feeling. So I think if we could just go around, thinking, what can I do to make somebody's day today? Then that's just a great way to live. I just really, really like it. And so I just thought I'd share.